What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to another edition of the Sip and Sit. I'm your host, A Millie, and I'm so happy to be back for another week of the Sip and Sit. You guys know that this is my platform. This is my favorite thing to do. And tonight I have the privilege of interviewing a artist. He goes by the name of PBE Pluto, and guess what? He is from Alabama. We're going to chop it up with him. We're going to get to know him, talk about his journey and the current tour that he's on with 1017 Artists Enchanting. I cannot wait to get into it. Hello to everybody that's joining in. About to get them in a few minutes. I hope everybody's day is going well. And we're going to get into this interview in a few minutes. I'm just waiting for him to come on. Please tell a friend to tell a friend that the Sip and Sit airs every week. And yeah, and I appreciate all the support so far. What's up, Mondi? Shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining and coming on. Waiting on PBE Pluto, and we're going to get this interview popping. What's up, DJ Cates? How are y'all doing today? Waiting on PBE Pluto to come in. We're going to chop it up with him. We're going to get to know, what's up, Big Show? We're going to get to know him and his journey. And we're going to talk about the tour that he's coming on. Shout out to everybody that's coming on here. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Hey, James Worthy, how are you? What's up, True the Star? How are you? We're going to get it popping in a few minutes. Just waiting on him to come in. Oh, before he comes in, gotta let y'all know that I will be hosting alongside Anthony Turner for Unplugged Thursdays, or Thursdays Unplugged at BB King's next Thursday from 7 to 10. It is a comedy show. It's going to be off the chain. And if you know me as a host and you know Anthony Turner, you know we're going to be lit. We're going to bring the vibes. And also there's music by Good Vibes. So it's going to be fun, and I cannot wait because that's something I love doing, is being on the stage and turning up with y'all. So make sure y'all come out next week. You can, there's no tickets. You don't need any tickets or anything like that. You just come and enjoy the comedy show. What's up, Brandon? I'm trying to get PBE Pluto in here. Sending him an invite. So we're going to start once he come on. I might have to jump back off and then come back on because I already did my little intro. So I might have to probably do that. And there he is. He is in here. Let me get him in. Trying to accept your PBE. You know, Instagram be tripping sometimes, so I'm pressing accept. So just bear with me. Okay. Let's see. Let me try to accept it again. And there he is. What's up? What's going on?
What's good? What's good?
I am blessed. I'm just really excited to get into this interview.
Yes, ma'am.
So wait, it look like you in the kitchen now. You cooking up something for this interview?
Yeah, you know, PB and I always over the stove whipping now.
Oh, let me see what you whipping. Let the fans and the viewers see what you whipping.
They may not know nothing about this, man. This is grown folks cooking.
Okay, I see you. What is that, a little gumbo? Is that gumbo?
No, this ain't no gumbo.
What is it then?
Them, them the Lord's white lima beans.
Oh,
You
come
know what I'm
on,
saying?
look.
With the,
We we
with
both
with
from
the,
the South, so I know when you said lima beans, that's something I just ate the other day. I'm a country girl at heart too.
oh yeah, you know. Your boy got
Yeah,
to
so
cook
you
up.
ready to jump into this
I've been
interview?
fiending for some lima beans and cornbread and rice and fried chicken.
What you
So you
know
know.
that the lima beans and the cornbread and the rice and the neck bones and the greens. And I'm not
Ooh,
talking about no frozen greens. I'm talking about the greens you got.
no,
Grandmama
I don't
taught
do
you
no
how to make.
frozen.
You gotta
I
wash
cut
the
my
greens and cut them
I
up and all
wash
that
and
stuff.
pick them off the stem, roll them up and cut them. Like I do this for real.
See, I gotta add that you are a chef along with being a rapper and a
Big
designer
face.
and an actor.
A barber.
Oh, you see, you're a jack of all trades.
Yes, ma'am.
You are a jack of all trades. So we're gonna start this interview off because I gotta ask you some questions because I'm really
Yes, ma'am.
curious to know and get to know a little bit about you and where you came from and where you grew up because you repping Alabama. You repping
Big
our
face.
home state.
I'm repping Mobile,
You repping the
Alabama. You know
mob
what I'm
town.
saying?
So
So,
PBE Pluto, please tell me how did you start rapping?
well, I started out rapping honestly when I was in the 6th grade, but it derived from me playing with a live band. Um, can y'all still see me?
Yeah,
I was
I
just,
can see you.
I was just sending out, you know, what I'm sending a couple invitations to the live, so get a couple more people to tap in from different places.
Yeah, so come on in. This we family in here now.
Oh yeah, it's official.
It is official.
Hold on, give me like 2 seconds. Everybody ain't online, but I'm just gonna send, send the live. They should be jumping on at some point. But yeah,
Oh yeah. It's all
so
good. It's all good.
I actually started doing music at the age of 10. I landed a spot in a live band when I was 10 years old. That's the main drummer. And by the time I got in the 6th grade, I met a partner of mine by the name of Carlisle. He was already like rapping and stuff, so it just gave me the motivation to kind of get into it and just really use it as my diary. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To be able to escape some of the stuff that I was going through in life, so I would just come up with songs about it. That's how I would, cope with my situations. And one thing led to another, and I kind of was playing with it for some years, but I got to the point where I started helping other artists get in a better position, and then they start getting in the door. So it gave me motivation that I could get there. But see,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't 100% focus on myself at first because I had businesses, I had all type of stuff going on. Like my mom was in prison. I'm trying to help my little brothers and sisters out. I done opened up a nightclub. I done did this. I'm all over the place. Like,
Wow.
so I couldn't really just put everything into it. And in the midst of that, I was helping other artists and tapping in with other people, helping their brands, but they got on and just kind of like, I guess, forgot about old PB.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't forget though when they see me in person. They just forget on social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know how that go.
Yeah. I
So
know how it
I just
goes.
had to dump 100% into my music.
Mm-hmm.
2020, I just got serious about my music and I went solo. Like me and the guy that started together, we 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 was in a group together. Then we kind of branched off. I went solo for a little second. Then me and my brother started doing something for a couple years. Made a little noise, but 2020, I just went completely solo and just did this PBE thing.
Yeah.
And
It so
this where we at
it's
now.
your time now. It's PBE's
Facts.
time to shine. Cause
Big fact.
you know how they say when you are there for everybody else, you kind of lose yourself and you lose your focus. So now,
Right.
with the pandemic coming, it's like, okay, it's my time now. I gotta get back out there and shine.
Right. Right.
So I
So
gotta ask you this. I gotta
yeah.
ask you this question. Cause I'm curious to know. Where did you get your stage name from? Because when I'm thinking about PB, I'm thinking about peanut butter.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what is the meaning behind PBE Pluto and how you got your name?
Okay. Well, PBE, it stands for Parker Boy Entertainment, which is my entertainment company. So
Oh, okay,
the PBE, I was going by just Pluto. You know what I'm saying? And see, Pluto was something I was called when I was a baby, you know what I'm saying? It's my
okay.
nickname before I knew my real name, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't just come up with this name. I ain't just, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna be called Pluto. No, like this is what they called me in school, this is what they called me when I was in the military, all that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
Mm-hmm.
what people know me for, Pluto. So when Future came out and he started doing the Pluto thing, people was like kind of mistaking it, my brand for that, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it started making it a little harder for me to distinguish because people were thinking some of Future stuff was mine, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't the case. And also I met Future like right before he really took off. I used to own a nightclub. And, Rocco and DJ Esco came down. They tried to get me to book Future for 1,500. I'm just like,
Wow.
I don't even know this cat, bro. I don't think, you know, they gonna really bang with it. But my partner was just opening up a club right up the street from mine, which Mobile is right on the cup of Mississippi and Pensacola. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to my boy got MSB Bull. I see my boy Dope Dude in here. You know what I'm saying? Look good vibe, little shooter, my people tapping in. Pay Jake. But yeah, so he was opening up a club maybe 15 minutes up the street from mine, but it was in Mississippi, which my club was like right before the state line. And
Mm-hmm.
he actually took Rocco and them up on the offer. He booked Future. And they sent down 1,000 CDs at the time. This was back 2010 going into 11, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when they booked Future, um, they passed out the CDs. Nobody didn't know who he was. It just, you know, it was the club grand opening, and at the same time, they passed out the CDs with the flyers. So the people
Mm-hmm.
really got a chance to, learn the music along with learning who he was.
Mm-hmm.
So in the midst of that, the show sold completely out. You know what I'm saying? They did great. Mississippi, Mobile, you know what I'm saying, kind of got on Future. And like 6 months later, Racks on Racks surfaced. Man, it was just going crazy. And the crazy part, like I used to talk to DJ Esco like
Mm-hmm.
maybe every week, during the process of Future blowing up. And, we used to network a lot. We ended up meeting back up and when I had a show down in, I was in Florida, Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Met up a couple years ago, and he seen me. I was looking different. I ain't had the dreads back then, and I was like, "It's Pluto." He was like, "Pluto from Mobile." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Damn, what the hell?" He tell the security like, "Let him through." Yeah, he good. Like, damn, bro, where you been at? I'm like, shit, I'm 100% with the music now. I ain't doing the club thing no more. So that kind of what a PB, but what made me change it to PBE
Mm-hmm.
Pluto was I used to I was doing shows and somebody had contacted me on social media like, yo, man, it took me an hour to find you, bro. Like, nigga, I was searching for you high and low. I seen you perform and shit. I knew you was somebody, but shit, nigga, I typed Pluto in. Nigga, Future album popped up, the planet, the dog, everything. I'm like, damn.
So
So I
that's what
always
you
knew.
mixed up with everybody, like even Future.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't even find you.
And see, this is something that a lot of artists need to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this was kind of hindering my progress as me, you know what I'm saying, being an artist. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to figure out something. Even though at the time I thought I was already like in the dough, like nigga, you could be blowing in you know what I'm saying, within the next year or so. Like you don't need to change nothing. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, I got to change the name. I gotta find something. So I was just trying to figure out different stuff that nobody else had. So I was trying like Pluto with an extra O, Pluto with the dollar sign, nigga, all type of all type of stuff to just kind of stay in the Pluto range.
Yeah.
But everything I tried was already gone. So I'm like, damn. So I ended up ordering my first custom piece. And I went to the jeweler. I was like, yo, I just want this one. The bubble letters were just popping. Everybody was getting bubble letter change, not them little FUBU bubble letters now. So I went to him and I
Not the
told him,
full bubble letter.
yeah, you know, they got some people be having a whole entire name spelled out in bubble letters.
That's
Shit
true.
be
That's
looking like a
true.
block of ice across their chest and stuff. But you know, it is what it is. To each his own. But anyway, so I went to him like, yo, I ain't feel like I had enough money to get the whole Parker Boy logo, Parker Boy Entertainment logo. So, you know, I was like, yo, can you just do PBE? You know what I'm saying? And do it in like a certain font. He was like, yeah, I could do that for you. So he started getting it designed and everything and got the design, but then like I ran across some more money maybe like a week and a half later. So I was like, shit, I need to order another one. He was like, what you want? So I'm like, well, shit, I'm going to just do Pluto. Just do Pluto on this one and do PBE on the other one. So when he put it together, got the CAD, he sent it overseas to get everything together and start getting it made. They made both of them at the same time. So when he sent me back the picture of the chains, you know, he had the PBE on top because, you know, it was the smaller ones. It was on 3 letters and the Pluto under it. So it was like PBE Pluto. And I'm like, damn, hold on, PBE Pluto, that kind of
They
ring
kind
a
of got
little
rain
bell.
to it.
So
Yeah.
I went on Google. I Googled it. I'm like, oh, shit, ain't nothing popping up. Okay, let's go on YouTube. I went on YouTube. Nothing popped up. I'm like, oh, man, it's it. PBE Pluto.
Yeah.
So that same day, I just changed everything on my social media to PBE Pluto, everything PBE. Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Y'all can hear me? Yeah. Don't be trying to call me when y'all see me on live, man. Y'all see me on live. They
See,
be tripping.
you got to put your phone on Do Not Disturb like I do.
I
See,
don't know
and
how to
y'all
do
be
all
having
that.
interviews, I put that thing on Do Not Disturb.
I don't know how to do all that. Nah. I'm still, you feel me?
Wait. Now,
Old school.
I know you got an iPhone now.
Yeah, there's an iPhone, but you know what I'm saying?
You
I
got
don't
an
know.
iPhone, right?
Yeah.
You could just put your phone on Do Not Disturb. It ain't hard now.
All
It
right.
ain't hard. Y'all tell him in the comments how to put his phone on Do Not Disturb when he has an interview or anything like that. We gotta
Right.
help you out, PBE. Come on now.
Thanks.
Come
PBE
on
still
now.
old school.
So
It took
you
me the longest to switch the iPhone. But anyway, like I was saying, like,
oh man, now see you look, you showing your
nah, I'm
age now.
iPhone
If it
shorty
took you
now.
a long time to switch the
I've been in
iPhone.
the iPhone game for a few years, so I'm like an advocate for iPhone now. But boy, man, a couple years ago, you couldn't pay me to get an iPhone. I
Man,
ain't want no dealings with it.
let me tell
But
you something. You acting like my mama now. So she's team Android. I've been convincing her to try to get an iPhone, and she does not want to switch over. But that's older
I mean,
people
that's
for
how
you.
it be.
That's
But you know,
older
I feel
people
like
for you.
iPhone. If you any type of business person, you definitely need that iPhone.
You really do.
You
You
know,
really,
because
really do.
I used, I don't like to have to stop what I'm doing and go get on the computer to download this, bro. Just send it straight to my phone. You feel me? Like I can take the file out right now. I ain't gotta stop what I'm doing. Android,
Exactly.
oh, I'm gonna have to send it to your email. No, I'm not doing all that. You know,
Exactly. Exactly. I want to
but
talk about you repping Alabama, the 251 mile town. Stand up now.
Right. Big
How
facts.
was it? How was it growing up in Mobile, and how did it influence you as an artist?
Well, growing up in Mobile, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna have its ups and downs just like every other city. You know, we didn't have a lot of gang banging back in the days, but we had a lot of neighborhood segregation and separation, you know what I'm saying, as far as,
Mm-hmm.
you from this neighborhood, you don't tap in with this neighborhood. But, I always been that type of person that was just my own type of entity. Like I did my own thing. I ain't care what everybody else did. Um, I was able to bridge a lot of gaps between a lot of different people that just wouldn't mess with each other because of where they was from. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it was, what I'm saying, the typical city, bro. You had the regular shit going on, then you had the ratchet stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? The craziness, people shooting and killing for nothing.
True.
Or,
Yeah.
whatever. So, I look at it just like any other, it's like a smaller version of any other big city. Like a
Mm-hmm.
microscopic version of a big city.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It ain't country like people be thinking. Like I go to these bigger cities and they be like, "You from Mobile? I thought that was no, bro." Then they come down and they be like, "Damn, this shit! I thought y'all had dirt roads and horses and shit." Like,
No,
nah, man.
Mobile is popping now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't been to Mobile in a long time, but of course, when I travel to New Orleans, I always go
Mm-hmm.
through Mobile. But Mobile
Right.
is popping. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, and then a lot of people don't know Mobile, the birthplace of Mardi Gras. It ain't New Orleans. You know
It
what I'm saying?
is. It
So
really
we
is. Y'all
started,
don't
they
know.
just
Y'all just
perfected it
tuning
and made
in.
it worldwide. Um,
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
like I said, typically Mobile is just like any other city,
Mm-hmm.
ups and downs, craziness. But it's still, I feel like what really helped me expand my brand and see something different, like, is when I went to the military. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you went to
being that,
the military.
yeah, I've been in the military, so
Oh, wow.
I was able to like see different stuff, different states, different countries. And then, the military is just like a melting pot. Like you got people
Mm-hmm.
from every city, state, country, every race. It don't matter if you don't like them, you don't bang with what they got going. Like y'all gonna work together.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all better get this job done. I don't give a damn. Y'all don't. Y'all can be wanting to kill each other. This job better get done. It ain't no if, ands, or buts. Is gonna get done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if you don't know how to do it. You shit, figure it out. And
I
that
feel
taught
you.
me how to actually work with so many different races and entities of people, and it taught me
Mm-hmm.
how to actually execute. Like it ain't no. Like what you mean no? What is that?
Mm-hmm.
You can't what? Stay here until it get done. And that means if you got to be here 3 days straight, if it ain't done, you gonna be here until it get done. And you
Mm-hmm.
gonna figure out how to get it done. You gonna figure out who you need to help you get it done. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that mentality helped me with the way I'm moving. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had motion going on before I went in the military, but it was just more just partying every day. You know what I'm saying? I always been a young entrepreneur grinding and just created so many different avenues. That's why I know how to do so much stuff. Like I'm a jack of all trades and a master of all of them. Like everything I do, I try to execute it to the maximum. So, you know, I had to learn that coming up in the struggles that I came up in. Like you can't sit back and wait, bro. Like go pick some cans or something. Shit, if you gotta go snatch the screen out people windows so you can have more aluminum to go with the cans you done picked up. If you gotta go
Mm-hmm.
put some cement inside the can, 2, 3 of them to make them a little heavier. Like you gotta, man, these survival techniques. You gotta learn like what you need to know. Okay, these people taking this aluminum, they weighing it up. They ain't looking to see what's inside the can.
Right.
All they going by is what it weigh, and that's what they pay what it weigh. Guess what? Let's go put some dirt in a couple of these cans. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna put it in all on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go do this, get that. You feel me? And now
Mm-hmm.
we got a couple dollars. Not what you gonna do with that money. You gonna go buy something stupid. You gonna go right and buy some candy. You gonna go do this, or you gonna figure something out that you could get. You gonna go buy a whole box of candy and then sell that. Sell so much till you eat some, but you still making money. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've been a hustler a long time. Like man, burning CDs, whatever. Like I used to
Yeah.
be painting clothes, like anything, bro. I always been by the dollar.
And
I always
all
knew
that
how to go make
hustling
some money.
and all that hustling with your mindset, being in the military just
Right,
propelled you for this moment,
right.
being a successful artist. I do want to
hmm
ask you, what do you think has been the hardest thing about being an independent artist from Alabama?
Just getting people to believe in your brand,
Mm,
believe that
yes.
it is actually possible without, cause like everybody feel like you gotta go through that deal though, and I
Mm,
call it a deal though because most niggas end up getting fucked in the end. So
true.
they
True.
feel like the only way you can exploit your brand, the only way you can get out there for real is to get a deal. Like fuck a deal. No, you could do the same thing that they doing. How do I do that? Fucking go figure out what they doing. Go
Mm-hmm.
research it. There are people rather sit on social media holding ones with $100 on the top of it and $100 on the bottom of it up to their ear and do all this crazy stuff for social media, but sit there and worry you about telling them how to exploit their brand. How to
Mm,
nigga go on YouTube, go on Google. Everything you want to know in life is on Google. Everything.
facts.
When you come to me, it should be just to verify that you know what the hell going on for real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't come to a person right offhand if you ain't went and did no research. You ain't went and did no work. You just, bro,
Mm,
tell me how to do it.
facts.
Get the hell out of my face.
Facts.
No.
Facts. You
Either
got to do
pay
your
me,
research. You got to do your
exactly,
research.
pay me to tell you,
Mm-hmm.
or come and cross promote information that you the one and got. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect you more when you say, yo, um, in order for me to set this up, man, you know, uh, before I go on radio, I need media base and BDS, don't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So with media base, it's tracking this, it's that, and this and that. And then BDS gonna do this, and then only P1 station gonna have both. And P2 station may have either or, but P3 probably is gonna be BDS. Then internet station got this, and it like let's talk
Mm-hmm.
like that. Don't come to me just saying, bro, how I get on radio. I see your song on the radio.
Exactly.
You pay. That's how you do it. Bro, I don't
Exactly.
got time to sit
You
here and
got to
tell
do
you
your
every
research.
single step on how to
Coming
do what you
from
need to
working
do.
in radio in a corporate sector,
Mm-hmm.
I used to hear it all the time. Well, how can I get my song on the radio? You got to do your research. What are you doing to get your brand out there? Are you in the clubs?
Right,
Are you linking with the DJs? You got to do that. Sometimes, like if you really just starting out, sometimes you
right.
got to go to the club at like 9:30, 10 o'clock and say, hey,
Man,
I got this song.
do
Can
you
you
know I used to
play it? You
literally
got you
go to
got to work it
six?
in. You got to do your
I used to go
research.
to 6 clubs in one night.
Yes.
Six
It
clubs in one night, like
And it's about
just
how
to
hungry you want it.
just to make sure
Like,
I was
how hungry
tapping in
are
with
you
the
for
DJs, tapping in with
it? Mm-hmm.
everybody who had some going.
Exactly. Y'all got to do that. If you are an aspiring artist, listen to what PPE is saying.
Right,
He was grinding out there six
right.
clubs,
6 clubs
six
in one
clubs
night.
in one night,
I start
trying to
early.
get that music
Early
played.
as
And
the
look where
club
he at
opening,
now.
I'm going in. Oh, y'all need me to help carry the chairs? Oh, I'll help you set this up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna go to the main security, the DJ, the promoter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they want to go to all the people. You got to understand. Like, I ask artists this question all the time, and it's an old school question that I used to ask. But I'm going to ask you the question, just on a business standpoint, so you can understand. If you had 500 CDs, and I know CDs ain't relevant right now, but it could be flyers, it could be business cards, it could be QR codes, or whatever you want to say you have for your product. You have 500 of your product. and you walk in a club with 500 people, how many are you going to give away?
You gonna give, if it was me, you gonna give away all of them. Depending, like, hey, this my new song. I want you to listen to it. I'm going to everybody. Because you never know,
Well,
that person might know a person that knows a person that works in radio, whatever it is, it's a DJ. I'm giving it to everybody.
okay. Well, with me, I'm only going to give away 5 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm going to do that, because 99% of the people that don't know you, they don't want to know you. You
True.
feel me? How
True.
many times you have been to an event and you done got business cards, flyers, QR codes, all this shit? You got a whole back pocket full of goddamn cards, and when you leave, you don't remember who nobody is off them cards. You
That's
is
true.
not gonna go back through them cards and be like, let me, unless it was somebody that really intrigued you and you like, man, let me find a dude with the crazy
Mm-hmm.
hairstyle or something like that. But it had to have been something else other than them just giving you a card that really intrigued you. Well,
Mm-hmm.
my theory is most people are going to say, I'm going to give away all of them. But when they leave outside, 490 of them going to be on the ground. Because most people
Facts.
going to throw it down. They ain't finna, like, none of that. So why you going to give away 5 or 10? You want to get it to the main people that makes sense. The DJ, the promoter, these
Mm-hmm.
people that's looking to, you know what I'm saying, understand that you pushing your music or you doing whatever you're doing. They trying to get to know you if you present yourself right. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to get to the promoter, the DJ, the head bartender, the head security. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You can't leave out them people because them the folks that gonna be vouching for you when your
Yep.
name come
And
up.
security too. Got
Yeah, that's what I
I
said.
would get
Head of
one to security.
security, the head bartender,
Yep.
the DJ, the security. I mean the DJ, the promoter. You know what I'm saying? The MC, just the main people. Because get what? The head bartender might go up there and tell the DJ to spin your record.
Yeah.
You know, the head of security might be like, man, that dude be coming in here all the time, bro. He cool. Shit, I listen to his song when I got in the car. That nigga shit ride. For real.
Mm-hmm.
The DJ might not pay you no attention. He ain't going to listen to it. But one of the other people that you tapped in with and made them feel important may have influence on the DJ. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? These new DJs, they ain't got no cars and stuff sometimes. They might be riding with the bartender or the security.
Now
No
that's fact.
shade, but it's the truth. Cause some of these niggas, oh DJ, man, you don't even got a car. How in the hell you making $300-400 a night? But anyway, that ain't none of my business. Um, but so they might not have a choice but to ride and listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
I see you
Who
on
that
that.
is? That's the dude that was just in the club. Oh, that nigga shit hard. I'm gonna spend it next week. You know, so the DJ is the person that could get all 500 of these people in the club to listen to your record. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. Yeah. And you got to be consistent with it. You got to be consistent with it, just
Facts.
like you, because you have been very consistent. Your EPs, your singles, your
Mm-hmm.
mixtapes, you've been
Facts.
featured on so many songs. And by the way,
Facts.
I want to talk about your music. You just
Okay.
released a new single called Stepping, and I
Facts.
love that song. What was the creative process behind that single?
Well, when I was doing music with my brother, he he was mainly coming up with a lot of the hooks. We was Pluto and Kid Kimmy, then it went to PBE Pluto and Kid Kimmy. All right,
Ah,
so a lot of his records, like I was doing more of the street work, like going to the clubs and networking and this.
mm-hmm.
And when he show up, most of the time is for a show or a big event. Like he ain't trying to just be in the club in no regular night. But then he started feeling some type of way because he don't get the same recognition as me. You
Right,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because you ain't in this, you ain't tapping in. You only want to come when we performing, and you think the people supposed to roll out the red carpet for you. They barely even know who you is. They think you just somebody on the song with me. But that comes from not wanna do the work, or either you thinking that you already in a position that you ain't made it to yet. So you
Right,
feel like I
exactly.
can't go to the club every night, bro. If they ain't playing your record every night, you ain't hot enough.
Facts. That is
So
facts. You gotta
artists,
be you
listen
gotta
to
be
this.
consistent.
If they ain't playing your record every night, you ain't hot enough. So that means you need to be in the club. Fuck all that hiding and think somebody finna pay you. Only way you can feel like you can get paid is when you can book the club on your own, or get you an investor to put up the money to book the club, and for sure you could pack it out without no promoter booking you. That's when somebody supposed to pay you. If you can't do that,
Facts.
bro, you got to take what you can take, man. Sometimes you got to pay for it. Hey, it's all promo. You feel me? At the end of the day. But anyway, what made me come up with stepping, like I said, a lot of people with my brother, we did a lot of party music. You know what I'm saying? So thought that, damn, that's crazy. I got a couple of EP. This one EP with me and my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Also, the Get Low record that did, you know what I'm saying, a lot of numbers, millions of streams and stuff like that.
Yeah, that did do numbers.
But
That did do numbers.
those type of records was more crossover records, and it was like mixed crowd type stuff. So that's the type of time he was coming, you know what I'm saying, the type of music he was coming up with. So people just thought like, oh man, Pluto on some party music type shit. Which it was working for the brand, because sometimes you gotta, when you're an independent artist, you gotta look at it like you gotta go deal with the people that's gonna support you right now. Like,
That's true. That is so
it's like,
true.
as an independent artist, it's like you being a pair of generic Jordans from the flea market, and somebody got a whole truckload of them standing in the Jordan line talking about, yo, I got the same number right here, bro. They just missing the Jordan hand. You know what I'm saying? He got three hands on one hand. You know what I'm saying? But they everything else look the same. Man, you ain't
Yes.
gonna get nobody in the line to buy them. They are ready to fight and kill each other about a ticket. But you can go right to a mixed crowd sit up and be like, yo, I got these LJs right here, for $50. You might sell out, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't care about the brand. They just care about if they comfortable, how they feel on their feet. You feel me? So
I
you
feel
could
you on
take
that.
you could take that product and make it fit to somebody who will buy it right now. These The urban people ain't gonna want to support you till you already on BET Jams and MTV and Shade 45 and on the big platforms. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the independent artists, you don't have the money for that. You don't got the knowledge. You don't have the connections. So you got to go where it's gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, I ain't have the real budget to put behind my music. So I had to go with, you know, the mixed crowd type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it started making the other cats feel like, yo, he just on some party music, this and that. And I'm just like, really, I'm just going out what's already set forward.
Mm-hmm.
The type of stuff I want to talk about is on a whole nother level, but I don't got time to sit in the studio because, shit, I'm trying to figure out what club open tonight, where I need to go to
Right.
to promote my brand, where I need to be at, what event going on. Like, I'm at every event. I'm at everything. Like, 10 people there, 50 people there, 1,000 people there, 1,000,000 people there. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm at everything. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have time to, when I come and ask my brother what he came up with, he let me hear 2, 3 records. I'd be like, okay, let's go and record this one and go right in the studio and just come up with my verse right there. But it was he was coming up with that stuff. So stepping really is me just letting people know, like, my demeanor is laid back, but I'm really
Mm-hmm.
trying. Like, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? That's why the
Yeah.
way I'm saying it in the record, everything is all calculated.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't saying I'm stepping, I'm ready to kill everything moving. No, I'm saying stepping. Nigga, we lethal like weapons. Fuck where you from with your rep. You really want flexed and flexed in. We come with the
Hey.
front of the F in. Your bitch, I
Hey.
can't help it. That me sound on
Hey.
my right in my left hand, whipping it up like I'm chefing, stepping. So I'm saying it like that because my demeanor is laid back. But I'm letting you know,
Mhm.
like, if you really want them problems, make it be known. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, don't play like, oh, he ain't doing all this extra jumping and bumping. That mean he ain't on that. Nah, just put yourself in a position where you got to get showed.
Mhm.
Then you'll see what's really going on. I ain't gonna discuss nothing with you because I don't owe you that. But I can show you what's going on if you get out of line. You know, some people feel like if your name ain't ringing for stupid stuff that you won't make nothing happen. You feel me?
That's true.
So
That's so true.
Stepping is one of them type of records, but I did it over like a party type of beat to where you can. I try to do most of my records where you could plug in whatever you want to plug in. If you want to
Mhm.
be on gangster stuff, you can be talking about stepping and slide. If you want to be on some two stepping and coming up with a line dance, you can be
Mhm.
stepping.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Cause
saying?
the sound is like it's a dope beat. Like
Right,
you could just be in the car, you just that sound like you
right.
bumping to. Like you can smoke your
Facts.
hookah,
So
what
it can be
anything.
on what type of time you want to be on. It can be on some.
Yeah.
You can be negative. You can be positive. You can just be. Oh, I'm just stepping out with my
Mhm.
crew. Step
Mhm.
however you want to be stepping. You can put yourself into that record and dictate that on there. So
Yeah.
that's how I try to do a lot of my records. But my whole thing for doing it is to depict my demeanor and to actually showcase that you don't have to be out extra and amped up to let a person
Mhm.
know that you will handle your business if it came down to it. You know,
That's so
you
true.
ain't got to say that. You just let your demeanor speak for itself.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
And that's what stepping.
I may not be known for shooting and killing 50,000 people, but get what? You ain't never heard nobody disrespecting me.
Mhm.
Ain't never
Mhm.
heard nobody getting out of line. Not to
Fact.
my face, probably, behind my back, people gonna do that.
Mhm.
Fella talk
Fact.
and all that extra and talk crazy, and soon they see you, be the first one shaking your hand and hugging you. Boy, you
Oh
doing your
yeah.
thing, proud of you. We ain't gonna be able to get on the road with you. They probably just said some hate stuff about you the night before.
Mhm. That's how it is, that's how it is. And the song is just, man, it's a bop, man. It is good.
Definitely.
I've been listening to it like, oh, literally for the past couple of days. I was listening to it in the gym today. So
Yeah.
I love the beat of it, because I know you got some more stuff coming,
Oh,
because
I got.
right now, currently,
Hmm.
you are getting ready to go on tour with 1017 Artists Enchanting. And
Right.
I have been a
I'm
fan of
actually
her
on
for
the tour. Like we
a
just started
long
last
time.
Saturday. I'm on the
And
tour. We actually started last Saturday.
y'all just started last Saturday. So how was that, that feeling of being asked, hey, we want PBE Pluto to go on tour with us. How was that for you?
Well, it was a big blessing in disguise, you know what I'm saying? And it really came, shout out to my homie Brittany. Um, she really put me in a loop on the setup, and it came from me doing South by Southwest with her, and we tapped in
Mm.
South by Southwest. And some people don't understand, like, when you actually do your thing and I'm gonna sit the phone down and talk for a little minute, 'cause I'm still, whipping over the
Yeah,
stove, you
you
know what I'm
still
saying?
cooking up there. I don't
Yeah.
want you to burn that down now.
No, I ain't gonna burn nothing down now. But look, so sometimes you gotta just go execute and handle your business at wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? And I did that. You know what I'm saying? Every time she seen me turn up, it made her buy more into the brand, and that opportunity came up, and she threw my name in the hat. People went and did the research. They're like, "Yo, yeah, we heard of Buddy. Like, how do we get in touch with him?" She like, through me, and we put something together real proper, made it make sense. Now we in there.
Hmm.
And off that
That's
tour, you know what I'm saying? I'm
that's
announcing a
so
little early,
dope.
but we working on another tour, August, you know what I'm saying, with
Mhm.
possibly with Big Scar,
Oh wow! Now that's gonna
So,
be lit. That is really, really going to be lit. So after this tour with
mhm.
Enchanting, you guys are going all the way through the summer, and then later on this summer, you're gonna be starting up another tour.
Yeah, and also
Wow, you on the grind, PBE. You on the grind
I'm
all
actually
summer. So
I
so
got
let me
offered
ask
too to
you.
be on another tour right before that tour starts. So I'm really
So you
probably be
have a
touring
total
all
of
summer.
3 tours in the
Hmm.
span from May up until like August or
August,
September.
yeah, yeah, May to the
Wow.
end of August.
To the end of August, man. Make sure y'all will get y'all tickets to see PBE Pluto on
Right,
tour the whole summer. He's about to have the summer lit. He's putting on for Alabama. I want to ask
right.
you, are you currently working on any new music?
Well, right now I got music I did. I got an EP that I did with Matt Tastic, which is he signed a 4PF. He actually did that Pure Cocaine record for Lil
Mm-hmm.
Baby. He did records for Ghana, Lil
Wow.
Yachty, ESTG, man, Tokyo Jets, you name it. Me and him
Wow.
had a 6-song EP that I recorded last year. I just haven't put it out.
You
So
haven't
if you look at
released it.
my Instagram and that 50 ball record I've been performing, where I was telling people, put your middle finger in the sky, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But that record is not out yet. But that's one of the records that's produced by Matt Tastic. And I'm
Oh
thinking about
wow.
releasing it next month and
I can
possibly
so
releasing a lyric video this month because so many people keep asking me how do they get that record.
mm-hmm.
But a lot of times when I push singles, I'll just test them out with the crowd, you know what I'm saying, in
Mm-hmm.
advance by performing them and giving them a little preview of the records and see how they take to them. And they really been
Mm-hmm.
taken to that record.
Well, that
So,
is so dope. Like you are putting out. You got tours coming up. You got
mhm.
unreleased music coming out. You about to really put
Right.
on for the summertime
And,
and the rest of
and another thing I want
2022.
to tune in, like, I got a lot of features, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
literally do around 12 to 38 features a month.
Wow, I can't
So,
imagine 12 to
yeah,
38 futures a month.
right. So
Wow.
I help a lot of artists get motion, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we all tap in. I invite them to the shows. Every event that I'm on that they could be a part of, I invite them to it. I try to, you know what I'm saying, lock them in on different stuff. So, we tapping in, like, we creating a whole movement, a whole motion. Like, it ain't just me doing my thing by myself. Like, I put other people in position
Mm-hmm.
so that we
Mm-hmm.
all could tap in together.
Mm-hmm. And I love that. I feel that, always keeping, that door open to
Mm-hmm.
like, unify. Hey, we can get this bread together. We can get this money, chase this bag together. And that's
Facts.
and that's what and that's what it's all about. That's what it's
And
all
see, a
about, not
lot of people don't
competing against each
understand
other.
the motto is we not in competition. We on the
Mm,
same mission. You know what I'm saying? Like
mm.
we
We
all
not in
could
competition. We on the
if we
same
all
mission.
stick together and network with each other and
Mm-hmm.
help each other win, we don't have to sign no deals. We don't have to
Mm-hmm.
do none of this type of stuff. Like if I drop an album and I got 1,000 other artists that's tapping in with me from everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and or I got a show and all 1,000 of them show up at the show and pay to get in, and then when they got a show, all 1,000 of us show up at their shows and tap in.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
we don't even need the promoters no more, but we can really be eating off each other,
Mm-hmm.
and then we sharing
Facts.
each other music. We
Facts.
They drop some, I shared on my page. I dropped some, they shared on their page. Like you cross promote each other, you don't need a label. You don't need the mainstream no
Facts.
more because
Facts.
you executing what they trying to get you to execute
Mm-hmm.
with just within your own circle. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way I look at it.
Man, that is like, man, that's some real talk right there. I and I know you are a rapper, you are an actor as well,
Right.
and a designer. You like you just a jack of all trades. Like we said earlier, you're
Jack
a
of
jack
all
of all
trades and a
trades.
master of all of them.
and I know you a bomb cook. I know you a bomb ass cook.
Right.
So with you being featured in movies, will we see you in any movies coming up soon?
Um, I think the movie Garbage Man. I don't know when they're gonna release it, but that's
Mm-hmm.
like the latest movie that I done. Like I've been doing
Wow.
movies for years, like years. But I kind of got out of the setup because my image changed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
when my dreads got longer. Like I
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? When it came to imagery and all that type of stuff with the music. So at first I had my face pierced, as you can see. I had a diamond
Mm-hmm.
cross pierced in my face. And that was like the first little setup. But then I started doing the acting. And they started putting stuff over to cover it up, and it started making them irritate. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to get them taken out. So I
Mm-hmm.
started growing the dreads in the top of my fade. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the military, so we had to get the
Right.
fade or the bald head. You feel me? So
Right.
I
Yeah.
wanted to rock the fade, and that's what I was used to. So I started growing the dreads out the fade, and just came up with a different style I wanted to do. It took people don't understand. It took 7 years to grow this. You feel me? Like this ain't just happened overnight. It took years for me to find my sound, find like
Mm-hmm.
my whole lane. People,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta find your lane when it come to this music. Like the way you gonna look.
Facts.
Like you don't come in and be like, damn, you look like Lil Wayne. You look like
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Gates. No, nigga, I look like PBE. You know what I'm
You look
saying?
like yourself. PBE
Yeah,
from Mobile.
facts. And see, when I had the low fade, people used to feel like I looked like Gotti back in the days. Like you look at some of the old pictures, like they always used to compare me to Gotti. I just like, hell no, I gotta change this shit. And it wasn't nothing about, you know what I'm saying, looking like another man. There was the point of you. I understood at a, back then that you gotta be your own entity.
True.
When they hear your record, they gotta know that's PBE coming on, even if they don't know you on the song.
Facts.
It's like if you hear a song right now that you don't know, as soon as your Gotti verse come on, you can be like, oh, that's Gotti. As soon as Money Bag come on, oh, that's Money Bag. So, you got to have a distinguished sound. Some people come in the game sounding like other people, and they get in, and then they start developing their sound.
Mm-hmm.
When Moneybagg first got in, to me, he was sounding more like Kevin Gates.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
he started developing that sound a look, you know what I'm saying? And he got that Moneybagg sound. Just like when Young Blue came in, I felt like he sounded like Future.
Mm-hmm.
As for Designer and Cash Out, they all sounded like
Mm-hmm.
Future to me when they came in the game. But Blue started
That's
going
true.
more
That's
into the
true. Yeah.
R&B type sound. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's the whole setup. Shout out to my boy Back End Foreign. That's no cap, brother. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of hot music too. Be on the
What's
lookout for
up?
that
What's
boy.
up?
We tapping in. You feel me? A lot of
Yeah.
my people on here. I've been seeing y'all pop on. Um,
Yeah. Shout out
boy
to all
Poe on
your
here, but
your
yeah,
followers, your fans,
definitely.
family, mobiles
Mm-hmm.
deep up in here, all around the
Fact,
world. So
fact.
PBE, what is
Mm-hmm.
next? What is next for you? What is the end goal for you?
Well, I don't feel like it's a real end goal, but one of my goals is basically to get in a certain position so that I can be able to open the door. Like I know what the game missing.
Mm,
It's missing the crutches. You know what I'm saying? It's missing the artists that get in position and put everybody else in position. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody don't deserve it, but it's certain artists that deserve it. You feel me? So
mm,
I I want to be that artist that turn into the gatekeeper. Like, yo, yeah, he ready, put him in. Yeah, he ready, put him in. Like, and sometimes just be simple as sharing them on your social media because your platform, got certain people watching, or networking with certain people about their brands. You feel me? It's easy to see. Mobile it used to be an untapped diamond mine, but we got a lot of artists in the game right now. It's just a matter of getting the business together where everybody understand how to execute, because the right person that take over this market, Alabama is popping, period. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, I meet artists, they be from Alabama, they going off, and I'm just like, damn, Alabama really, really got some good talent,
and that
the
is
right
facts,
person that understands the business and understand that, yo, you could take a lot of this talent and sign a certain agreement with them where you get a certain percentage if they pop off due to your brand, and all you got to do is promote them, share them on your social media. You know what I'm saying? They already got the work. They already, you ain't got to get one that you got to start from scratch with. Get one that's already going, and all they need is the world to know that they exist.
And with me being from Alabama, I totally agree with you on that, because coming from where I come from, I grew up in Tuskegee, Alabama, country town. People in the state of Alabama, from Birmingham, Mobile, Tuscaloosa, Montgomery, Tuskegee, everywhere. We all over. And I have often felt that Alabama doesn't get as much love as a Georgia artist does, or a Florida artist, New York, or LA or something like that. We are the dirty South. Like, we have so much talent to give, and you are a very talented artist, and I know for a fact you're gonna continue to elevate, you're gonna continue to rise, because you have the vision. You have a vision for yourself, and God has blessed you with the talent to say, I'm gonna use my voice in my music. And look what you at now. You doing it. You putting on for a lot of artists that don't feel like they have a voice, to really make it. And you have really shown the hard work, how it is, coming from the military, growing up in Mobile. We from the South. A lot of people be like, oh, you ain't nothing but country. No, but we talented. It's so much talent here. And we are often overlooked.
And a lot of people be stealing the talent from here and taking it somewhere else and popping off. You know what I'm saying? True. They be soaking up the drip the whole time.
That is so true.
Because a lot of successful people got people from, Mobile around them, but they spoon feeding them, and a lot of us just don't know the business, and we don't understand the fact that the talent is only 10%. It don't matter if you could be the hottest, whatever songwriter, whatever. That's still only 10% of it. The other 90% is the business. You got to understand the business in order to execute. So, I want to get in a position and get in the dough. Like, I'm not an artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. Artistry is just one of my business entities. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be able to get in, get me a couple singles, a couple albums through the door, maybe a 2-year run, just get solidified in the door. But once I get solidified, I want to put 100 artists in. You know what I'm saying? Even if I sign an agreement with them, like, yo, if I help you pop off, I need 5% of what you make. You know what I'm saying? For the duration of you making money with this music. You know what I'm saying? Or
and
whatever
I agree
you
with
make.
you on that.
Nobody should be mad about 5%. But if I got 100 artists I'm getting 5% from, you know what I'm saying? And I'm putting them in the dough. And I'm putting DJs on. And I'm putting podcasts on. I'm putting publicists on. I'm putting promoters on. Like, every artist got their own DJ, their own publicist, their own promoter. And we got whole publicist groups. We got promotion groups. We got DJ groups where, okay, your artist, y'all want to go do a run in New York. Guess what? We got a New York chapter. Y'all tap in with New York. You know what I'm saying? go through all their spots. They already pumping this records in the club. They already understand we got to go and build this record up for a month and a half. They already negotiated with the club owners, and we own our own venues and all that type of stuff. So we got our own following, our own fans, our own website, our own everything. So when we say PBE Pluto gonna be in New York, we got 1,000 people already tapped in with us in New York that's gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? We got our own community.
And
that's what I'm trying to create. And fall back after that and just gone. Like, I don't got no kids, I don't got no wife, none of that. You feel me? Like, I made sacrifices in my life. Everything that I'm doing is strategic. You know what I'm saying? In order to get where I need to get. So that's why I'm telling you, like, even with my records, everything is calculated, everything's strategic, everything is mapped out to where I have a certain goal. I set up my records in a way that I want people to think when they listening to it. This is how I want you to feel. So when people tell me what it's doing to them, I know that I executed what I need to execute. I ain't gonna tell you what it is. I just like you say, I like listen to the record, this and that. I was this and I'm listening to that this time. Like, I'm knowing certain things that I did in this record. I did this for that. But then I also did it for this person that's riding around ready to go kill the world. Like, okay, you want to be sliding, that's your problem, you know. But I ain't trying to tell you to go do that. But then I did it for the people that's laid back, and people think because they don't say certain things or do certain things and they calculate how they move that they ain't about whatever this next person about that's sitting there being ignorant and want the world to know. They shoot them up, bang, bang, Jones, and then when they got them get caught up and get 3,000 years, they talking about somebody snitched on them. No, nigga, you snitched on yourself. They can go right on your social media, see you every post about who you'll kill and what you'll do, and showing all these guns and stuff. Like, nowadays, a coward will kill before a killer will.
That is facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
So it don't take too much motion to pull no trigger. I don't know why people feel like that means something. It's nothing. It's about if you want to throw your life away or not. Or if the situation is worth it. Sometimes you got to do it. You ain't got no choice. If a person puts you back you in a coma, you got to come out.
Man, PBE, man, you really have dropped some gems.
Let's something though. This ain't no Jiffy mix either now.
Homemade cornbread. The muffins,
homemade from scratch right there.
Hey,
ain't no Jiffy mix going on now.
You a chef, a rapper, designer, actor, jack of all trades, man. PBE, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to just come on and sit and just talk with me, rap with me, and really get to know you and your journey in this music game. You know, I gotta support my people from Alabama. You know, I'm a Bama girl. Been here, raised here. I wasn't born here, but raised here. And I just really appreciate you, man, just taking the time out of your busy schedule. Cause you on tour, you doing, man, you everywhere.
And I gotta show people you gotta be able to multitask. Now I might be on this interview, but I'm still cooking.
Like he was multitasking.
This the first meal of the day. I ain't even like.
And honestly,
listen, I be grinding so hard, like literally it's 8:04. I have not eaten nothing today. Zero. Like that's how hard I go. This like I don't got time. That's why I'm cooking. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, you gotta want this shit bad and you want to breathe. So sometimes you gotta go without eating because you ain't got time to eat. You gotta go without certain things because you ain't got time to do that. You got things you need to handle.